I took a pencil, I typed the letters, and I made a cage for the hard drive. One day while I was editing my project videos for my YouTube channel, which is a mic stand, my hard drive suddenly turned red on my monitor. It was full, nearly out of space. That's clear, my computer needed a bigger storage solution. There are tons of USB adapters online, so I thought why not build my own portable hard drive reader. That should be interesting. So let's set the plan and estimate what we need to build one. The PCB is basically the heart of the entire device. I haven't started learning PCB design yet, so I'm thinking I might hunt for a board online. Next, I need to check and refine all the positional relationships, the alignment between the PCB and the hard drive, and everything in between. None of this is particularly hard, it just takes some patience. I will need to learn and apply few tricks from other YouTube videos to make the process fast and easy. Once the basic structure is finished, the next step is testing, making sure the whole system actually works and meets all the functional requirements. And finally, the fun part, the appearance. If you have any suggestions, drop them in the comments. I will take a serious look and may turn your clever idea into future design. After taking a look at the board, I noticed something very interesting. The side with the USB and the power ports is packed with different components, while the back is almost flat, but still has a few chips around. Since I could not find the PCB design pictures, I had to measure all the mounting holes manually. I saw a smarter tricks on YouTube, can't remember exactly where, but it goes like this. Just use a pencil, a piece of paper, ruler, and soldering clay to complete the measurements. I use the clay to raise the PCB until it's set level. Then place a sheet of paper over it. Using the pencil, I trace the outline to estimate the distance between the holes. Once the tracing looked good, I measured everything with a ruler and move on to modeling and printing. After that, I fine-tuned everything using a 3D printed test plate to lock in precise precision for modeling. It's totally fine if the first print isn't perfect, just add or subtract a little bit and I will fix it in version 2. Next, I need to figure out the mounting hole locations for the hard drive itself. Because it is a standard design, I got the hard drives drawing online and started modeling and testing. I also checked the relative position between the PCB and the driver's SATA interface. With that, I made a quick prototype and continued the process. I also printed a bunch of spaces in different heights to figure out the PCB's ideal set. Then I used a dead hard drive as a test dummy to confirm the alignment. At this stage, the goal is to connect both parts so the hard drive can read and write safely. No stress, no bending, no weakening points in the connection. After finish that, I changed the hard drive and plugged it in the power and data cables, and it worked, but it looked terrible. Functionally, I give it a 4 out of 5. For appearance, maybe only 2. No, 1 is enough. I did some research online to see if there are any genius had creative designs in this situation. That's when I noticed something called NAS. While exploring, I found one design in particular caught my eye. A fully 3D printed hard drive case. I feel like it's a really good starting point, so I'm ready to jump in and run my project based on its design concept. The original product has 2 slots, but I only need 1. I tested the position relationship of a single one and optimized some structures for my personal use, such as adding some holes and building a stand. I want the cage installed vertically. I also need to build a support frame around the whole thing to hold it in place. At this stage, my plan is just to test whether a single tray can stand upright when it's installed. It's looking pretty good so far, and honestly, it's surprisingly stable. Thanks, my high school physics. In the next episode, we will start to refine the structure and delving in all details. And good news, we have already got the hard drive case ready to go. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. It's really important to me. Thanks. Take care.